Hey guys, Joshua here, come at you again with another Dragon Ball FighterZ video, and today I want to talk about the patch really right now, because yeah, just gonna give my views on it so far. Of course it could change. It's a few days old at this point. I think 23rd. I think it came out the 23rd of May. We're in the 4th of June right now, so a week has passed, I think, if I remember correctly. 4th of June. No, it's more. Yeah, it's more than a week technically, but like 8, 10, 11. Is it 10 or 11 days? But anyway, moving on. Yeah, I want to. Overall, I am liking it. I'm going to explain why. Because, well, buffs, right? People. Every character got buffed except for 2, technically. 2, technically. Even the ones that received a meter nerf, the guy, it's not really a nerf to the character themselves didn't get nerfed, but well, it's still a nerf, but it's not at the same time, if you get what I'm trying to say. So that characters like Vegeta 4, Gogeta Blue, right, and Labco, of course. I know others got a meter nerf hit, Zamasu and Janemba, not as big as Labco, Vegeta Blue and you, but still a meter nerf regardless. Yeah, I do like it. There are some people that said that the meter gain nerf is kind of like lazy in a way, but I understand why they think that. I really do, but to me, I don't really have a problem with it, because at the end of the day, the goal was to eliminate the fusion and Labco meta. That was the goal. And then what did the meter gain nerf do? It did exactly that. So I got what I wanted, and everyone else got what they wanted. Everyone wanted that meta gone, and that meter gain nerfed. That meter gain nerf did exactly that. And not only that, Labco was the only character of the whole patch that actually got nerfed significantly. Actually, she is easily no longer the best character in the game. Easily, it's not even a debate anymore. Like before, but most people would say she's the best character in the game before the patch. Now she's no longer the best character. It's not even a debate anymore. Because the nerf to her spins, including her assist, which is a big deal. And I think that was it. And of course the meter nerf. So yeah, those were big hits. And good. Don't really care, because she deserves it. It was a nerf. I knew the spins had to get nerfed somehow, but the way they went about it, I really like it. You can now reflect her spins, which is pretty cool. Gogeta Blue got nerfed, aside from the meter nerf, but it's only on his 2H. You know, his 2H had a landing recovery, which is whatever. It doesn't really matter. So he no longer has that 2H mix, but it doesn't matter because he still has the record mix. So it's like it doesn't matter. The character's still strong, definitely. Just nowhere near as strong because of the meter nerf, and because of the well, the 2H thing really doesn't matter in my honest opinion, but whatever. But yeah, I really like it, because really like this patch. Vegeta Blue definitely one of the biggest ones, one of the biggest runners. The ability to cancel Big Bang Attack into specials, into any special, plus being able to cancel it on super dash is pretty wild. Like, the damage he has now is just dumb. It just is. Easily the hardest hitting character in the game now. Like, I don't think. No, he has to be. Yeah, there's no one else comes. No one else. Who else? And he has a like deliberate like flaw as well. What I like about Vegeta Blue, always liked about Vegeta Blue, is he has flaw. He has the strengths, yeah, but he has the flaws as well. Like, his obvious strengths would be like the damage, the mix. Yeah, damage, mix, and pressure. And pressure as well, cycle pressure. He's pretty good at it as well, definitely. And of course, he's got meter gain, corner carry, all those stuff. But obviously, his biggest flaw, always his biggest flaw really, was his neutral. Definitely, it's not bad, definitely not, but it's got flaws. That's what I'm gonna say. Even the character like, I don't know, 16, even though the buffs he got were simple, quality of life even, they were effective, definitely. Like the EX1 specifically, the EX1 being able to, his EX grab being full screen is huge. It's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal. So yeah. Oh, and coolers as well, definitely. Coolers is definitely a big deal. I mean, after using him so long, after using him now over and over again, because you know, Cooler's my guy. I have been using this character since the day he's dropped, and I can tell you when Cooler's buffs have been outstanding. Yeah, his it's mostly the change to his 5H, but also the key, but also the special beam, the what's it called, the beam. I need to use this more often as well because it's now full screen, which is nice. So I could do probably some like, I don't know, something like that. It's something like that, right? But the buff to his 5H is ridiculous. This being -1 is crazy. It's really damn good. I'm not even kidding. It's dummy good. It's dummy good. And not only that, if it hits, not only do you get a combo off of it, but I'm pretty sure it's medium scaled as well. I am pretty sure it's medium scaled as well. Whoopsie daisy, I'm so sorry. I'm pretty sure it is. What am I doing? Oh no, that was right. Yeah, I dropped the combo, but that's pretty good damage. His damage mid screen just got hugely buffed because of this. Yeah. And in the corner, yeah, but I messed it up, but you get the point. But yeah, the change to his 5H is ridiculous. And of course, this being faster is nice. At first, I was like, okay, whatever. I really was like that. I didn't really, but after using it, after using him in ranked, I think this is actually really nice for him. Reason being because that's an 18 frame low. It's 18 frame low, full screen 18 frame low. So yeah, Cooler now has what his pressure. Obviously his mix, his mix is still his biggest issue, which is fine. Like, I've always been one of those people to where I say characters are supposed to have flaws. They're supposed to have weaknesses. This is a team game after all. And not even just a team game. In any fighting game, characters are just supposed to have weaknesses. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to have weaknesses. They are. That's why do you think I hate characters like Lab Coat or trying to think. GT Goku back in his prime, so season 2 ever. Season 1 Cell, season 1 Bardock, season 1 16. Think of all the most broken characters this game has ever seen, right? So yeah, that's why some of my most hated characters are characters who are just too good at everything. Pretty much, they have all the tools. They're great at everything. It's not like I'm trying to think of a character. Like Super Saiyan Goku in a way, where he's like a jack of all trades, but he's like a master of none. In a way, he's got great damage, good assists, good pressure, nice staggers and all that stuff. But he doesn't have the mix, right? And that's okay. It's honestly okay. Characters are not supposed to have everything. They're not. That's why I hear some people talk about S Broly, and they say, oh yeah, this just make these guys faster, which just sounds ridiculous. As someone who has been playing this character since day one, sounds very broken. Do you have any idea what it means to make this grab faster? It's crazy. The only grab the only grab that makes sense to make faster would be this one, okay? Because he doesn't get anything off of it. I mean, whoops, sorry. He gets that right, or that right. Like, he don't get anything special from it. yeah, he ain't getting it. That's all he's getting. So it doesn't really matter if you make that faster, but anything else, no. And now I think about it, I've always wanted his frame rate to get buffed, right? But the thing is, now I think about it, if we do that, we'll run into the same issue that we did with Gogeta Blue, because he was literally in the same boat as Gogeta Blue, as in people wanted Gogeta Blue's normals buffed, they wanted his frame data buffed. Then we got exactly that, and what happened? Everyone started playing this character. Like, everyone started playing Gogeta Blue, and people hated it, myself included. So yeah, because of that, no, I no longer want his frame data buffed. No longer. I was thinking of something, how to change something with the stomps. Maybe with make the second one like -4, right? And then the third stomp would be like 0 on block or something, and then the very last stop would actually be +4 or something, like something interesting, right? To make it interesting, to make you basically encourage your opponents to like avoid these stomps at all costs, basically, which means they're gonna be forced to like reflect, or jump. And jumping in between these stomps means grab. Right? That's where you can increase the mind games there. Or if you charge up this, you end up being plus or something. All the normals will still be unsafe, by the way, right? But because of the changes to that, the charged up 5 HP and plus, and the second stomp being safe, this one, the third one being 0 on block, so neutral, and then the last one being plus, it makes DPS really that much more interesting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not upset with his changes, to be specific. I'm not really upset, it's just that I kind of wish they did something else instead of just giving me more combos. Because that's the last thing Esperoli needs. Oh, that was my fault, I'm sorry. Yeah, because that's the last thing he needs. Like, it's one of the reasons why I liked Super Saiyan Vegeta right now is because, wow, why did that happen? I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, one of the reasons why I liked Super Saiyan Vegeta, the way he got buffed, is because it made him fun. 1, and 2, it gave him something that he didn't have before. Actual combos and actual damage. No, so yeah, that's nice. He still has the issues as like, oh yeah, small normals, you know, his neutral is like the key boss game, which some characters can just delete, basically. But nevertheless, Super Saiyan Vegeta is why I think Super Saiyan Vegeta is one of the winners as well, because they were helped him a lot, definitely. Don't get me wrong, there are some things I don't like the way some characters got buffed. In my opinion, I think the ones that stand out, the 2 biggest ones are Jiren and Baby. I do not like the way these 2 got buffed. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't. No disrespect to these characters. I do love both of these characters, honestly. Some of the most fun characters I've had in this game for a while. Like, if I were gonna do a quick count of my most fun characters ever, period, you have, of course, Esperoli is at the top. Cooler would be a close second. Third would be probably 16. 4 would probably be this is where things get hard. 4 would probably be Blue Vegeta. 5 would probably be Baby question mark. So yeah, 5th place is up in the air. It's between Baby and Jiren. So yeah, they're at least, these 2 are at least in the top 5 for me as most fun characters, period. And then right behind those 2 would be Master Roshi, definitely. I really do enjoy playing Master Roshi. Cool character, very cool character. And you can jump, you can put Super Saiyan Vegeta into there as well. So yeah, right now, because of the way he got buffed, of messing around with him. I played him in ranked and I messed around with him in the lab, so he has become one of my favorites as well. I just really liked what they did with him. But yeah, that would be like my quick list of my most favorite characters in this game. Yeah, there are some things, of course. Just overall, great patch, definitely. Mostly positives. I've got nothing. Pretty much happy to. I'm pretty much happy with most of the changes. Almost every every character got. Even Z-Burly got buffed in a way. It was like, well, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not like upset either. It's like making Z-Burly's giving Z-Burly damage is kind of wild. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, and as I said, there are some characters that I wished got more. For example, as I've already said, DBS Broly, kind of wished he got more. Instead of just buffing moves to the point where I just get some combos, better damage, right, which he didn't need at all. But I guess the reduced recovery on the ball is nice. It is nice, but it's just, I kind of wish Goku Black got more as well. Just a little. Hit receiving the meter gain nerf is kind of weird to me. I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, why you hit? Like, why did you get it? And I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe it's because of those players. You know, those hit players that just spammed his EX stance. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they did it. Janemba was kind of, I kind of get it. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you, but well, to be honest, no, I didn't expect the meter gain nerf as a whole. But Janemba, I was like, when I saw that Janemba got the meter gain nerf, I was like, I don't know, like why? But now I thought about it, I was like, maybe it's because of EX Slash. Right? But then I was like, well, he is the premier anchor. he is an anchor of the game, definitely. So it's like, so maybe the thought process for Alexis was like, anchors shouldn't be building bar. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Like, they shouldn't. Just period. Like Z-Burly, you know, base Goku, he's another anchor. Who is another anchor? Vegeta Blue now, especially now. So yeah, I get it. It makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. Now, so Marcy was like, maybe it's because it is spamming of the blades. Judgment, probably. That's the only one that makes sense to me. The buff to Ginyu was wild. I'm not even gonna lie. It's dumb. It's stupid. Like, why? Yeah. He now has 2 assists in 1. So it's like, why? But anyway, he didn't get changed, which is fine. Don't really need anything. Anyone that thinks he needed anything, you're bugging. Who else didn't get changed at all? Goku didn't get changed at all, which is fine. Like, what is there to buff? like seriously, what is there to buff? Like, his instant transmission is a plus unblock move, tracking, right? EX shoulder tackle is still really damn good move. You have his command grabs, damage, neutral, like he's got it all. Assists is good, like he's got it all. To be fair, he's got it all. Like, off the top of my head, the only thing he's missing is like, what, a reversal, a DP. That's what he doesn't have. Off the top of my head, yeah. I mean, he's thriving. I mean, he didn't really need to get touched. 17 is also a character that didn't get touched, which is good. Fine. Whatever. GT Goku, they brought back his aces, so that's cool. I heard some people saying, oh, but it's too slow. Who cares? Who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. It's back. It's the same. No, it's even better. No, it's technically even better than the aces of old, like the aces in season 2. Yeah, I think it is. Wait, let me see. I'm pretty sure it's even better than it ever was. Yeah. By the way, GT Goku's theme song is one of my all-time favorites in this game, easily. But yeah, I think it's been it's the best it's ever been. Because even back when in season 2, when it was like, you know, really, really good, I think it's even better now. I think it is. The only difference is the speed. Look, 80 frames a hit stun. That's more than it's ever been, I'm sure. It's never been 80 frames a hit stun. I don't think it has. And 34 frames a hit stun. I mean block stun. That's big, definitely. Especially for a beam. That's definitely big. Definitely big. That's a big deal. And especially, this is the most important part. Right? Before, it wouldn't drag you back down, if I remember correctly. I don't know, because I don't play this character. Whoops. But yeah, oh well, I got him to. Yeah, I don't think I did that before, because there wasn't a true string. I think you could jump again, which is crazy. But yeah, it's back, man. I don't think it's the speed thing ain't a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. It's better than it's ever been. That's all I'm gonna say. They changed the effect on hit for this one, which is like interesting. Makes it easier to combo off of, but aside from that, the assist is exactly the same for S Brody anyway, which is fine because this assist was already phenomenal. They didn't need to get changed in any way. Yeah, but GT Goku is completely fine now. I think he's in a fine spot. I can't remember what other change he got. Oh yeah, aside from obviously the beam change, but I really can't remember anything else that he got. Yeah, I really can't. Oh, was it that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course this is now invincible to Ki Blast, which is sick. It doesn't go exactly full screen. Pretty good chunk of it though. But so, I have to get Frieza too. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, so you GT Goku players should be happy. You should be anyway. Hopefully you are happy because it's nice to be happy. But yeah, I think GT Goku is in a great spot right now. Who else is there to talk about? Oh, Frieza. Oh, flip's sake. Yeah, Frieza's wild. They finally not only did they make his zoning better, which is very important considering that he is a zoner, but the number one issue, the number one obvious flaw he had was this assist, and they automatically made it better. Automatically. Then like they changed like the speed of the BSC, you know, that move what he does. Does fireball. It's kind of fireball. He can now like change the speed of it. He can do it normal or make it slow, which is very good now. Like very good. Like you can literally run behind it. You can walk. You can literally walk behind it. You can like dash past it, and then like it's just really good. It's just really good. What else was it? And the assist as well. His A assist, his I spoke about his B assist. That was his B assist. His A assist is what his B assist is what's really good. I mean, his A assist, both. So I can't speak. Both of them were really good. I always spoke about them, but still, really good. They changed like the positioning, so I think the normal assist would be like normal. I think it was back. I can't really remember. Let's try it. Yeah, that's the normal one. Yeah, so okay, so it's the crouch block, basically. Crouch block, called the assist, that's close range. Then you got I'm sure there's a far one as well. There was a far one. How do you do it? There we go. So down right there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely a big deal for him because his assist was the main problem with him, and they changed that. And of course with the B assist, I've already said it already, but he's got that one right, and you can make it slow, which is very phenomenal. I can literally. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, some people were saying, oh, but it still has the low blocks on. You're not using this for mix-up. That's not the purpose. Like, if you want to mix-up assist, go pick a mix-up assist. Like G and A. Big Bang Attack. Vegeta's A assist. You can use that for a mix-up assist. There are plenty of mix-up assists in the game. This is clearly not a mix-up assist. It's not for that. It's clearly not for that. And for this team, it could actually work. You have stuff like this. You got stuff like that. Esprody specifically could be even better for Cooler, but even better than Cooler. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, also another character that I think they buffed pretty well was Super Saiyan Goku. Simple changes, you know, just like 16, but it really helped him a lot. Like, and the universal change to beams really helped him a lot as well, because his support value is back. He's one of the best support characters again, because before beams weren't really an issue. Beams weren't really necessary, as to say. Yeah, because the only strength was neutral. They were only neutral assists, which is fine, but that's all they were for. If someone got hit in the mid screen, you couldn't do anything. But now you can actually combo off of them, which is nice. And they gave him a 3-4 reversal, so that little teleporting punch that he does, yeah, it's now a 3-4 reversal. So we now have some defense, which is nice, because he never did have that. So yeah, him simple changes, but very good. MUI, he got the beam change, which everyone got pretty much, but that one change really helped his damage out a lot. Like, he no longer does bad damage. His damage is no longer low. Like before, he used to struggle with damage, but now he does pretty good damage. Definitely. They didn't change anything else though, so that's kind of, yeah. I don't know how UA Goku players are feeling about that one, but yeah, but we are shifting the obviously I don't really care about tier lists like that, never did, and I don't think I ever will to be honest with you, because of I don't care how who's the best character, guess character S tier, A tier, it doesn't really apply to me, don't care. I play who I want, is simply as that. It's as simple as that, regardless of where they are on the tier list. Never cared. It never bothered me at all. If it did, I would have dropped. I would not be playing as Broly or any of the characters I play, really. Never cared. But with you, with MUI, he trying to think. There are still some things about him that I hope gets changed. Like his 5S not being able to like beat key boss is kind of dumb. Just gonna be completely honest, it is dumb. Yeah, it is dumb. Like it is dumb. Like there's no way to sugarcoat it. It is dumb. Let's do Super Saiyan Goku. Right, the watch. Oh, by the way, MUI's Goku's theme song is also one of my favorites. I really like it. Top 3 theme songs is probably Deepest Road is my favorite, of course. Second is might be, I think, Gogeta Force. Really like Gogeta Force theme song, and the MUI is the third. But anyway, this thing, the speed is great, of course. 21 is fast, like wicked fast. I think the fastest Q blast is like 23 frames, which is like Kefla's and base Vegeta's, I think, or the OG Broly's. But here's the problem. Is the problem with it, which I don't really understand why it's like this. That it shouldn't be losing. I really don't understand. Yeah, I don't. They should change that. I think Arxis should change that. It should be just like Jiren's, where it just breezes past every single one of it. Where it should just obliterates key blocks. Yeah, or not even like Jiren, like Trunks. Trunks has the same thing. Who else has the same thing? Goku Black. He has the exact same thing as well. So there are some things about him that I wished were done to him, but it's like whatever. To change to this is nice. It is nice. To the beam did help out his damage, as I've already said, but yeah, I think that's it. I got nothing else to talk about. No other character to talk about, really. Yeah. Oh, of course, Master Roshi of Flip State. Yeah, Master Roshi. This character is really damn crazy. The buffs he got was dumb. Like, the Thunder Shock Surprise thing, that move that he does to catch jumpers, is really damn good. The fact that he can now convert off of it by himself without the need of spark, without the need of assist, and without the need of meter is really nice. It's actually dumb. Really nice. And of course the Kamehameha buff, it also helped him. Because his beam assist is really nice now. What else? The ability to cancel his Kamehameha into other specials just made his damage skyrocket even higher, which wasn't needed because his damage was already done, but whatever. But anyway, the biggest one is obviously the buff to the Total Shock Surprise. That's dumb. But anyway, that's it for me. Got nothing else to talk about really. Oh, Bardock. Probably Bardock actually. Wait, probably Bardock and then we call it. Bardock, what did you get? I'm trying to think. Bardock, what did you get? Bardock's theme song's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't even remember what you got. What did you get? All I remember is about the Rebellion Spear. They called him. I heard people calling him a bullet now, which because of yeah, the change to his lariats. They're just faster, which is 7 frames, which is dumb. That's wicked fast actually. Yeah, they just made these things faster. This is a very good anti, eh? It's not new. They could easily make this thing broken. These. And the EX one. They could easily make it. It's such a simple change, but that simple change could easily make his lariat so broken. This, I think they changed something like that. I think. Wait, let me check. I think they changed the. What did they change? Did they change the recovery on block? Was it? I think they did. But I can't really remember. But they made it 6. No, this is 6 frames, which is crazy. And the other one is 6. It's for 7. So yeah, they just made him a bullet. I wish one thing with him. I've wished. Can he do? No, he still can't. I wish he can convert off of that. Like, why does he have to vanish? Like, why? Wait, how do you do? Yeah, why does he have to vanish? That's the part that I don't like. How do you get the knockdown? Oh, you can't do it with that. I think you can. No, you can't. Okay. No, because yeah, I just wish that you can like convert off. Because why does he have to do that? That's weird. Everyone can like every character should be able to convert off of the EXE. Esperody can do it. Whoops. Whoops. Esperody can do it. Right. Well, not every character can do it. I don't think Kuga can do it technically. Yeah, can't convert. you got this one as well. He can't convert. So I guess not every character needs to do it, but with Bardock specifically, I think he should be able to. It's a lariat. Like, every other character can do that. Aside from base Vegeta, I think. Because Kefla can do it. Blue Goku can do it. Super Saiyan Vegeta can do it. Ginyu can do it. So it's just other characters who have lariats can also do it. Master Roshi is another character who has a lariat type. Can't speak. He has a lariat type move. Master Roshi, he can do it. So why can't Bardock? It's weird. But yeah, another character I think didn't. I think some character. Tien didn't get buffed. Yeah, Tien didn't, which is fine. Kind of wish he could Super Dash, or yeah, probably kind of wish he could Super Dash after Donon Ray, but it is what it is. And probably give it more hits on as well. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other character to talk about that interests me. Hey, yeah, I think that's it, guys. Nothing else to talk about. Overall, I am liking the patch. Definitely happy of how the characters got changed, most of them anyway. Specifically Cooler. Really am liking his changes, and 16 definitely like his. Very simple, as I already said, but still like it. The least ones I enjoy is DBS Broly, because, you know, I just feel like should have just buffed his normals in a way, as like I mentioned with the stomps and the charged up 5H. But anyway, that's just me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves.